Howdy boyos, today we're going to be customizing the Pegassi Ignus. The car is currently on sale for $1,935,500, down from $2,765,000. Huge discount. It's currently at the bottom of the featured page on Legendary Motorsports, so I highly recommend getting one because it is definitely one of the most expensive supercars in the game. This car I think is based on the Lamborghini Sean, I think is how you pronounce it. Means flash of lightning, apparently. Pretty cool. So let's hop into it. Armor, of course, max it out. Brakes for the bumper options. Wow, we got a lot to work with here. I'm kind of digging the 3. I think I like the 3-line ones. But do we want to go carbon is the question. I'm almost liking the primary one. You know what? Let's try the secondary one. I kind of want to see what we can do with the colors, and then if we need to change that later, we will. From the back, wow, this car looks so good. I like when the tires are they stick out a lot. It just makes the car feel very like powerful. I think I'm just liking the racer diffuser. It's pretty nice. Oh, I like this one. That looks mean. Stinger diffuser. It's like simpler with the lines down here, but it's like another vent on the back or something. The engine upgrades, max that out. Exhaust. Of course, we're gonna go with something titanium, but that one looks so cool, actually. Oh, it's just the secondary default one. You know, we're gonna go with that one. Actually, it kind of beats out the titanium. I feel like this car doesn't really like the circles look so off. You know what I mean? There's no circles on the rest of the car, so I think we should stick with the boxier exhaust. For the hood, I'm kind of liking the speed hood, not secondary. We'll just stick with the primary speed hood. I think that looks pretty good. The vented hood's not bad as well, but I think this one I like a little more. For the lights, of course, we're going to xenon them. Liveries, we'll run through them really quick. Oh, ooh, whoa, there's some funky options on this car. Okay, we'll come back. I'm excited to see what we can do. Louvers. Oh, I actually love these. Definitely something black. Not the split one, that looks whack. I'm thinking the performance ones look the best. The skid looks pretty cool too. It's like a little squigglier. Or just the GT. I like those little vents in the back. But then you can't see as much of the engine. So you know what? Maybe we will just go with the skid ones. That looks cool. Alright, onto the respray. I'm thinking the card it just needs to be bright. Like, I'm thinking either red or white. Candy red is definitely not a bad option. Unfortunately, the pink is too soft. I'm also really liking the ice white. I think the ice white, just what it comes with by default, looks pretty sick. Because it has so many black detailings on the car. I think it would look pretty cool to leave it white. Play with the pearlescent a little bit because it's a black pearlescent. Definitely want to make that brighter. So let's just throw on an ice white pearlescent as well. Or maybe if I can get like a purple. No, you cannot see that. We're just going to leave it ice white. Secondary color. That's super cool. Right by the headlights that it changes color. I think we're just going to go with a matte black. Going to make the car black and white all around. It's going to look really good when we black out the rim. For the skirts, I like these. Racer skirts, definitely. Spoiler options. Speed spoiler. Oh, what the heck? That's kind of dope. Cute. They're like little space buns. I always think of these as space buns for cars. They're not bad, actually. No, they're like eyebrows. That's okay. That speed spoiler definitely doesn't look bad from the back, but I kind of like this one, the one that dips in. That's super unique. Secondary and carbon. If anything, we would go secondary. I'm kind of digging the secondary, but maybe the one that's a little lifted like that. That's beautiful, I think. I kind of like the GT too. We're gonna go with that one. Suspension. Oh my gosh. It only has 2 suspension options. I don't know if I've ever seen that. This one is really low. I think I'm gonna keep it lowered and not straight because then it'll clip into the fender. I'm not a big fan of that. Race transmission, turbo tuning, and then onto the wheels. I don't know if I want to do carbon. I definitely want to do something black. Okay, we kind of have a little bit of a secondary color theme going on, so I think we're going to try to stick with that. I don't like to stray too far away from the stock rims because I think there's a reason why those are the stock rims. They look really good on the car. So like something with 5 spokes would look pretty good on the Ignus. Oh, these look really good. But that's just such an easy cop out, you know? We always go for Mercy Concaves. Oh, the Tropos look sick. Oh, even these look so cool. I'm kind of thinking the Super Lux The Tropos ones are a little more inwards than I like. We're going to go with the Super Lux. I think that's going to look better with the car overall. Of course, we're going to black this out. Oh my god, look how cool that looks. Maybe one shade brighter? Because that'll match the rest of the carbon on the car. Oh. No, I like them really black. I think it looks sick. Bulletproof tires. Maybe throw on black tire smoke as well. Keep that theme going. Windows, of course, we're going to tint those. Oh, yeah. We're going to limo tint those. Make it look black and white all around. We are going to revisit the livery, because I think there's a lot of cool options that we can add to make this car a little spicier. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. The lines for this livery are just, they're placed so well. That looks pretty sick. Oh, that's really tempting. That's really tempting. It's because white is so neutral. It's going to work with every single one. I think the car looks beautiful as it is, but I do kind of want to add a livery. This is simple. White stripes. I'm not really a fan of black stripes. I think we're going to go with white stripes. This is the kind of vibe I'm more so going for with the car. It's simple, it's clean, it's sleek, but it is artistic and monochromatic. Check the candy red. Oh, the candy red looks fire, actually. Oh my goodness. I almost like the candy red more. No, I'm really happy with this Ignus. I think it looks so dope. Look at that. That's clean. That is so clean. I actually got my chair right now. It's a GT racing chair. I got it in red and black, and I had the option to get it in white and black, and I am disappointed with myself that I didn't. And I kind of feel like I have that same dilemma right now, where it's like I could pick the red. I don't think I'm going to regret my decision with the white, so we're just going to stick with the white. And that's about it, so let's take it out. Nothing really too special about the interior. This car looks so menacing from the back. All right, we're going to do a little sound test. Kind of generic sounding, but you know, it's not like the worst sound in the world. I'm not gonna lie, this car is kind of like, it intimidated me when I first saw it in Legendary Motorsports. I was like scared to buy one because one, the price tag is like disgusting. It's like so expensive, but also because it's just so menacing looking. Like, look at these lights, dude. How they're kind of stacked on top of each other. That's super cool. Big fan of that. It's not the quickest off the line. It's definitely not bad. You can tell when a car is really quick off the line. It doesn't have that oomph. It kind of just picks up speed normally. The handling, definitely not as bad as the Torero. The brakes seem to like to work. It's not too bad in the corners. I feel like if I am a little too harsh with my turns, the back end will kick out on me. But it's recoverable. Like, the car wants to go straight, you know, like if it loses traction, it'll regain it in just a second. I think that's very comfortable, actually. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Reliable. If the back end does kick out on me, the car will straighten itself out, and it makes for like a pretty smooth ride, actually. Final consensus on the car is that it looks absolutely fantastic. Super menacing looking Lambo. Futuristically menacing, like it should have been released in 2050 and not 2022, but nonetheless it does look super cool. I think the performance doesn't seem to be anything, you know, it's nothing like insane. It doesn't seem like it's the fastest car in acceleration or top speed, and for the handling, it's, how would I describe this? It's like the back end kind of like misbehaves, like it'll like kick out and shake around, but then once you land, you know, after you finish your turn or whatever, it instantly corrects itself. So it kind of like picks up after its own mess, but it's still making a mess. But it's like really minor. Like, I don't know, your roommate leaves crumbs on the counter for a little bit and it's annoying, but then they clean up their mess. So it's just like, it's just a minor inconvenience, you know? But I think overall the car, because it picks up after itself, makes for a pretty smooth drive. I think something that would make it maybe a little more satisfying is having a cooler sound, because it is pretty generic sounding. I feel like driving cars that sound really good makes it like at least more tolerable, and this one is kind of just like, I don't know, like it's all right. I want to like this car. It's like in between like mid and great. I do recommend that you buy it if this has been on your mind. It's kind of just a cool free mode car to have. I wouldn't say it's the best in any racing scenario, but it definitely would be really dope to pull up in this thing. While it's down from like being probably top 3 most expensive supercars in this game, I would cop it. if you've even been debating about it, because you can always sell it if you don't like it. So that's gonna be it for this customization. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below whether or not you liked my customization, how you would customize yours. If you're gonna buy it, highly recommend that you do. Again, it's always really fun interacting with you guys down in the comments and seeing what you guys have to say. The new perspectives are always appreciated. So take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. A lot of videos coming out soon. Peace.